Hey guys, what's going on? Watomarmelon back again. I'm still recording this with COVID, so I apologize for the nasally voice and sore throat. But this is going to be the last modern card index of the year, and so looking back, we haven't had any months where any individual category has been positive since I started recording back in August. And so we'll see if in 2024 any category as a whole goes up. But it seems like modern cards have just gone down considerably. So this month, December 2023, no different. I did the recordings on the 28th. So you can see that IP Masquerena took a huge hit. Not surprising. Rarity Collection just reprinted this as a quarter century secret rare. Basically everything across the board in the Starlight column has gone down. One of the ones that, because this is a moving average, it takes a number of data points, and it's not going to respond immediately to price changes. Apollosa ended up going down for a while by a huge amount, like to $1,000 basically, and now it's actually gone back up to $11.50. So it's not as bad as I was expecting it to be for Apollosa. So that one's recovered, even though it just looks like it's gone down. Still lost a lot of value over the past couple of months, but not as much as I was afraid it was going to. I mean, I don't own one, so I don't really care, but it is what it is. Next up, you have Stardust Black Rose Exodia. These, I believe, when I first made this was before, or maybe it wasn't, the quarter century secret rare printing. Anyways, these ones have lost more value. I don't see why people would go after any of these besides Exodia, because the limbs are Starlight Rare, not quarter century secret. And so if you're going to buy all the limbs in Starlight Rare, those cost $200 each. Are you really going to cheap out on the head? Maybe you are. It's saving you $340 basically, so it's not crazy, but it is what it is. Yatagarasu seems like it's bottomed out. I mean, this thing got cut in half basically, so I don't know that this is ever going to be a $10 card, at least for the next couple of years. So it seems like it's stabilized quite considerably. Overall, Starlight Rare is down 5.5%. Not looking too great. Toon Black Lizard Soldier, Collector's Rare. These Collector Rares, especially the ones from Toon Chaos, they're a bit rarer in first edition, but their sales rate is much lower than something like a Starlight Rare. And so I think Toon Blackluster Soldier held up quite well for a long time, but there just weren't any sales, so the market price wasn't changing. Now, there have been a couple of sales, and they're for much less because there are a ton of sellers just trying to move the card, sort of jostling at the bottom of the TCG player low. Eventually, someone ended up buying some of them, and so this one went down a considerable amount this week because I think there were finally a couple of sales. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, Collector's Rare, also gone down a little bit. Most of these have gone down a little bit. There haven't been a ton of huge losses besides the Toon Blackluster Soldier. Some of them, like Hungry Burger, it's actually going up. Overall, Collector Rares, again, losing this time around 3%, so a little bit worse than last month, but still doing better than Starlight Rares. The Secret Pharaohs Rares, Dark Magician Girl, actually, not really losing a whole lot. Some of the other ones are going down. Elemental Hero Neos, for example, ever since it got the quarter century secret rare, this is one of the dangers of having like one high rarity printing that's a modern copy. For a card, even though that might have a lot of value, if they reprint it in another high rarity, it just collapses completely. And in this case, the quarter century secret rare, I think, looks better than the Secret Pharaohs rare. Actually, no, not for Neos. Neos, actually, the quarter century secret looks terrible. If you haven't seen my main channel's video, they messed up the foiling on that. But it's still like a high rarity printing. Like, in terms of quarter century secret rare, has a lot of shine to it. And are you really going to pay $80 for a Secret Pharaohs rare when that is like $1? I don't know. I think a lot of people, the answer is no. So Secret Pharaoh's rares are down around 4.5%. Ghost rares, I was saying that I was expecting ghost rares to do well for the longest time. There were a couple of months where they were really outperforming all the other rarities. Well, yeah, they've gone down a bit, especially the ghosts from the past one ghost rares. So Dark Magician lost a lot. Blue Eyes Alternative continues to steadily go down. And then some of the ghosts from the past two. I don't have Cyber Dragon on here. I know that one has gone down, but some of the other ghosts from the past two, Red Eyes jumped up. I don't know that those were like, it really has jumped up that much. I think there were a bunch of sales to probably someone who's international and so can only buy from sellers that were selling at a much higher price internationally. And so it raised the market price. I think it's actually stable, so it didn't go up, didn't really go down, but the market price does not reflect that. Blue Eyes Ultimate went down, but if you watch my market watch from yesterday, you'll know that this card has actually just gone off the market basically, and it seems like it's going to go up considerably. Now, again, this is because this is the only high rarity modern printing of the card, and so, you know, if they print a quarter century secret rare, what happens to the ghost rare? I'd imagine it collapse, but who knows? We'll see. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. We'll continue this in 2024. It's been pretty interesting to look at, but it's been your boy Watomarmelon, and peace out.